Hey, welcome back. You know what this is? Part 5 of making hay like it's 1980. You guys saw us mow the hay, ted the hay, rake the hay, bale the hay. Right now you're getting ready to go see us pick up the bales in the field, load them on the gooseneck, haul them home, stack them up, get them covered up and ready to be protected for the rainy summer and winter until we start feeding again. So thank you guys for watching. If you didn't see them, head over to the channel, check those ones out, and if you could, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. All right, the first part of this procedure is we're gonna get this gooseneck trailer hooked up to this pickup truck. So if you see inside the bed right there, there's a little ball with 2 little chain mounts right there. The ball is gonna go around this coupler back here on the trailer. I'll show you. It's gonna fit up in here, and this is gonna latch onto it like this, and then it can't come undone. Then these safety chains right here, in case the bad stuff happens, it helps keep it hooked to your truck. So I'll have Josh hop in and we'll back this thing up and get it hooked up. Straight back. Yep, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna have to get to cranking. You can see it going down in there. There we go. All the way down, latched. We'll get those safety chains hooked up. Boy, I feel safer already. Then our trailer lights. They're just gonna run off a plug like this. Kind of like what we showed in the last episode, that plug I had rigged up for running our fuel tank. All right, we got the weight off the jack now. Josh is gonna pull that handle out, let that go back up. There we go. And then we'll just jack it up just a little bit more and we should be all good. Hey, you know, this is all right. We got over here to our friend's field. He had his Bobcat sitting here waiting on us and hay stacked up in piles, so all we have to do is just drive around and load them up. Can't beat that at all. So he'll set that first bale right there on the edge, and then he'll grab the next one and he'll put it up there and shove it across, and then that way they're both centered at the end. There he is. So these are 4x4 bales. So he knows if he's right there on the edge with this one, the other one's going to be the same way on the other side. I'll get you this view of it here too. There he is. Man, he's getting spoiled getting to drive around in this nice track machine with a cab. Okay, so we've got 2 rows of 4 going all the way across. He's coming with our 9th bale, and he's gonna stack this one so the back of it's just like right there. And then if you look around here, that way, as this hay kind of decompresses and settles over the next few months, these back edges don't roll and this bale doesn't fall off because it'll stay up tight with the rest of them, and it helps kind of lock them together when they're all interlocked like that. And we'll just keep doing that up all the way across, so our pile will kind of go up like this, across, and then step down towards the end. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this loaded up on the trailer here. head down the road. We're just going around the corner, but at 6 miles an hour, whew, I'm glad I'm not in there. I'd have had to go change my pants. Whew. I'd have probably had to change my pants twice. Josh getting ready to load this bale here. Peyton's gonna pull up. Josh will get this one loaded. And then she'll just keep right on rolling down to the next bales, and they make quite the team doing this. So other things people do besides doing the drive around and pick them up like this, they'll have their piles all pre-made with the size of their trailer, and they'll just pull up and the bales will be on each side, and they'll just stick them all on and drive on to the next pile. But this works pretty good for us. Well, it looks like they got this little piece wrapped up. I better get them flagged down so I don't have to walk to the next piece. Got everything loaded up in that field. We got one last one. We're gonna stick on the back here just to help keep those from rolling off there. That'll work. All right, we'll see you guys back at the house. Hey, we made it home. We'll get these stacked up here and show you what the stack looks like when we're all done. Hey, this pile over here is shrinking. He's just down to one row. This one's getting a little bigger. So he's got 2 bales across. Looks like he's got one more to stack right there in this hole. And then his next ones are gonna start going up here and up here as we go across. And that next row is gonna stagger just like what this row did right here with this offset. Now it's gonna be offset up there. So looks like we're gonna have to cut this shrub tree down. That way it's not messing up the tarp. I try to leave as much as I can as a windbreak because we don't tie the tarp down. I'll talk more about that later. Okay, so he's setting that next bale in there. There you go. Now he's got that one dropping down. I know I've talked about this a few times, but it's pretty important. One of the first few times we started stacking hay, we just had a straight wall going up, and then as time went on, this wall just kept falling down. So when you get them all interlocked in like that, it really helps. Been watching, we've been stacking this pile of hay outside, right? So we got a way to keep the rain off of it. We're up here in northern Indiana. It's pretty wet climate, so everything wants to kind of mold and mildew. So we usually run these big tarps. I bought the last one 5 years ago from Tractor Supply. I bought it this year. I think the price is basically the same, surprisingly. I don't know how that could happen, but I think it was like 260 bucks roughly. 28 by 48 county line ag cover. They work pretty good. We don't tie them down. We usually just kind of leave them loose, and there's enough extra that will stack up behind it, and it usually holds itself. If the wind gets real violent, it'll just rip it off, and it's no big deal. We'll go back and cover it up and let the hay dry out after a day or so, and we're good. But for the most part, it sheds all the water off. All right, Peyton's a pro at this. We got the tarp kind of laid out in front of us. I don't think you can quite see it in the camera angle yet. We've got it laid out, so hopefully as we get this side started, and then she'll scurry up there like a raccoon, get on top, drop it over the backside, and kind of do like maybe like an Indiana Jones swing down the backside holding onto the tarp type move. It'll be pretty cool. So let's get this thing pulled up here to the first stage. And with any luck, the wind will catch it a little like a sail and really help us out. All right, here we go. Hey, no broken bones. Okay, so we have all the extra pulled back to the back except for what we need up front. Our wind comes from behind me from the west most of the time. So we try to keep all of it extra back there, throw some stuff on top of it. We don't usually tie it down too tight. That lets the air get up underneath it. And then if the wind gets real violent, it'll just rip it off and toss it in the yard. So that way it doesn't rip the tarp up as fast. Hey, you guys just saw it all, I think. We did part 1, mowing the hay, part 2, tedding the hay, part 3, raking the hay, part 4, baling the hay, part 5, which was this video, getting it back to the house, getting it covered up and ready for some rain, snow, whatever. If you didn't see those others, go back to the channel and check them out. And if you could, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you on the next project.